Imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. The infinite banking concept is an exercise in imagination, reason, logic, and prophecy. So to start out, let's begin with the part about imagination. To help stimulate your imagination, let's go back in time to the late 1700s. The German schoolmaster was having trouble with his boys that day. They were rowdy 7-year-olds. He wanted to quiet them and to punish them, so he gave them a problem. Add up all the numbers, 1 through 100. The boys got their slates down and started to work on the problem. His plan seemed to be working except for one boy who just sat there staring out the window. Presently he picked up a slate, wrote down a number, and turned it into the schoolmaster. Since his was the only correct answer, the schoolmaster took note of the fact and asked the boy how he did it. The boy said, "I visualized a line with the figure 1 on the left side and the figure 100 on the right side. Then I cut the line at the halfway point, 50, and folded the scale to the left so that there were now 2 lines that were parallel. 100 was lined up with 1 on the left side, and 50 and 51 were lined up on the right side. Adding the 2 numbers on each end of the scales was easy to do. I noticed that all the pairs of numbers in between on the scale added up to 101, too, and that there were 50 pairs of sets of 101. Multiplying 101 times 50 is simple. The total was 5,050. Thereafter, the young boy received special tutoring, and he later became one of the 3 greatest mathematicians of all time. His name was Carl Gauss. Young Gauss did not invent that fact. He discovered what God had already done. He discovered a relationship between numbers that is fixed, and nothing can be done about it. Now that we understand this fact, we can take a shortcut in getting the answer. Whenever we are adding anything, beginning with 1 and ending with a multiple such as 10, 100, 1,000, etc., you simply pick the midpoint, in the first case cited above, 50, and simply put that same figure alongside it, 50, 50. So to add all the numbers 1 through 1,000, you simply pick the midpoint, 500, and put 500 alongside it. 500,000, 500. Simple and accurate. It is fixed. Try to pass some law to change that fact, and you are engaging in an exercise in futility. Nevertheless, somewhere in the past, I have heard that a legislator in some state tried to get the mathematical term pi changed from 3.1416 to 3.00 because it was too complicated and cumbersome. These demigods could not conceive that they were dealing with a fixed relationship, and they could not change and had no authority over. But therein lies the story of mankind since time began.